gonna start the game now because that is bothering me very much so. Alright, here we go. So,
Continue.
Alright, so here we are inside the pub. We've had our room upstairs, we've looked at all the various paintings, and now we will engage in conversation with various individuals. Drunky McGee here gets to go last. Let's talk to the old guy playing chess, shall we? And I remember my commands. M is the map. Don't currently have the map. I want to mix that up. Hush. Oh, look. We stole a jug of water for some reason. And a matchbox. That's the key to our room. We have, I believe, 2 shillings.
2 shillings?
Oh, if I right-click on something.
I have only 2 pence left.
2 pence.
My assistant Kenneth is bringing more funds tomorrow, thankfully.
All right. And then this is the letter from the dude, and then a handkerchief with our initials. Very weird. Why are we carrying that jug of water? Because I picked it up in the room by mistake, and I don't know how to put it down. That's why. Pence? That's not the same as a shilling. Exactly. They are on old money. What was it called? What was the... It starts...
Racism?
No. The process by which the English went to money based on tens.
Decimalization.
Decimalization. Ooh, that's a lovely word.
I'm choosing to believe that it has a large cork in it, and we have strapped it to our belt off our right hip.
We will just use the power of our imaginations. That's what I'm still turning this light down. I'm still getting some glow. I don't even think the thing's on at this point. There, I'm just turning it off. Neener. Okay, fine. Alright, so let's talk to the guy playing chess. Now, if I remember, there was the spacebar. Things I can interact with.
Yes.
Okay.
Man.
Let's start with this man. Hello, man.
Good afternoon, sir.
Note for you here.
Oh.
All right.
Fine.
I beg your pardon?
I said there's note for you here, lass. Be on your way.
Second one, Grim.
This is the second stream, Grim.
Charming.
Fine. He doesn't want to talk to
All
us?
right. Book off then.
What about you, Captain
Hey, old-timer.
Salty?
Man.
Hello, sir.
Right.
Do you know a Mr. Leonard Shoulder?
Let me know how the volume's going across, folks. It looks like it's fine.
You're not local.
Oh, fuck, it is Yorkshire.
You've come on that bloody train, haven't you?
Oh, God, it is Yorkshire. You should run.
Bewley's going to dogs.
Why? There's a train station? Oh, my. Tell me more about the train station.
I take it you are not enamored with the railway station.
Bewley's gonna be swarming with outsiders, like you.
Oh, fuck.
We don't want you coming here. It's as simple as that, lass.
Why not?
If they're in Yorkshire, they wouldn't be saying lass, would they?
No, they would.
This is our town, our land.
I assure you, I am not here to cause trouble.
Just dig up the local barrow.
We'll see about that, won't we?
For God's sake, I've only come here to dig up your ancient arcane power beneath the moor to destroy us all and permanently damage everyone's sanity in the fabric of reality itself. I have 2 pence, sir. Doesn't that count for anything? So anyway, tell me about Bewley.
Tell me about your town.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
We're a proud community.
I can tell.
Don't say.
You've got a pub?
I've lived here my whole life.
Shocking.
Not much here to interest folks like you.
Or indeed yourself, sir.
Folks like me.
Aye.
Oh. I don't think he cares if I introduce myself.
My name is Thomasina Bateman, and you are...
None of your business, lass.
Ooh.
All right.
Where's your husband?
Fuck off.
Oh,
None of your business,
Joel.
sir.
Ah! You're brave coming in here, all on your own.
Wow.
I'm a grown woman.
I'm Cyril.
Cyril.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Cyril.
Well enunciated.
Do you know Mr. Shoulder?
I had a weird regional differences moment the other day when I was referred to someone as a lass, and the other person said, wasn't she a bit old to be called lass? I'm a grown woman. I'm Cyril! Right?
That'd be none of your business, lass. I don't come to your city poking around asking questions, do I? Man just wants to enjoy his ale in peace.
Bye for now.
Bye then.
Ta-ra, lass.
Oh.
Mr. Shoulder should really be here by now.
Yes, I'm sure he should.
I'll sit down and wait.
No.
Will you?
No, you won't. Oh, maybe it will. Apparently, I didn't get to talk to very many people. Oh, the couple's left.
Where on earth is he?
Shoot, I should have talked to the couple then, because these two old codgers are still here.
What we aren't being told here, of course, is that Cyril and the other old man are brothers, have lived here for their entire lives, hate one another, and are
What
never
a waste
closer
of time
than this
this is turning
distance.
out to be.
Evening there, miss.
Is that the drunk?
Not you again.
Yep.
I just wanted to apologise for earlier.
You had your tea then?
I got home, had my tea, but it gave me an aching belly.
I'll bet.
How so?
I felt bad for how I spoke to you.
Badly.
I'm sorry. The drink gets a hold of me sometimes.
Let's start again, shall we?
It's very generous of me.
My name is Arthur Tillett.
Thomasina Bateman.
What brings you to Bewley, anyway?
Yeah, I was pretty impressed by that as well.
I'm here to meet someone, but he has not arrived.
His loss, if you ask me.
I didn't.
Perhaps you know the gentleman, Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, I know Mr. Shoulder all right. If I may be so bold as to say, he's a bit long in the tooth for you.
My God, this entire town is horny.
Would you
The
stop?
relationship is not what you're implying. I've never met him. In fact, I know very little about him at all.
Get me an ale and I'll tell you all about the old sod.
With my last
With
two...
your last tuppence.
Oh, one ale coming right up. He might have some useful information. I really don't think you need another man of the liability. Must I really buy you a drink for this information? The cheek of some people.
His entire first interaction with you is, you're very pretty, let's have a sex.
And you're like, isn't your wife calling you? So what do we think? I think, must I really...
Yeah.
Must I really buy you a drink for this information?
Please.
Are you sure it's wise to have another?
There we go.
Please. Don't you want to hear about old Leonard Shoulder?
I think he's having a go at me. I think he's pulling my leg.
You drive a hard bargain, Mr. Tillett. As you wish.
Thank you very much, Miss Bateman.
I'm gonna be broke. Alright, who's this guy?
Good day, sir.
What? Oh, he's just passed out now.
Okay.
Good day, sir.
Nope, not
No,
having it.
he's conscious, he just don't give a fuck.
Fine.
How can I help you?
A tankard of your finest ale, Mr. Kemp.
Arthur Shoulder?
There we are. 2 pence, please.
Thank you.
Leave us Arthur T. Yes, thank you,
Arthur
Ducky.
Tillett.
Well,
This
now
was the last of my money. But Kenneth will be here tomorrow with more funds.
he'd better be.
Okay, so there's the stupid... Oh, no, no, that's not where I meant to go.
A little worried that your room is right off the bar.
I'm sure that is a convenience.
All right, junkie, here you go.
Use ale with Arthur Tillett.
Here you are, Arthur.
Thanking you.
Chug, chug.
Oh, that hits the spot, that does, lass.
I'll bet.
I smell.
then.
In your liver.
Yeah, exactly.
Old Len. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Fucking hell.
Arthur. Mr. Tillett. Oh, for heaven's sake. The man is in a drunken stupor.
My God.
You have a jug of water.
Oh, that's a great idea. It doesn't seem to let me do that. Ah! Dude!
Oh, what the hell were that for?
Yeah!
You passed out, Mr. Tillett.
Oh, sorry, lass. Where were I? Leonard's shoulder.
That's right.
Hold on another minute. I'm making for a piss.
Jesus Christ.
He's gonna go out the back door.
This man is unbelievable.
This motherfucker.
He's gone. He's run off.
Son of a mother.
Feels like an hour has passed.
I mean, you know, he has had a lot of ale, in fairness.
Perhaps I should go in there and check on him.
Oh, he's run. He went out the window.
Miss Bateman? My apologies. The ladies are closed due to faulty plumbing. You'll have to use the gents.
Oh no, that's a shame.
Lovely. Mr. Tillett?
Why is there fire? Why is there fire? Okay, we're saving. Hold on.
Follow-up question. No toilet should make that sound. What can we interact with in here?
Waste be. There's a mirror.
The mirror is coated in a thick layer of grime.
Of course there is.
Some excavations are best left to others. It looks like the towel has not been washed in months.
Chances are.
The water looks highly questionable. I ought to keep my hands out of it.
Oh, gosh.
Mr. Tillett? Mr. Tillett, are you in there? Mr. Tillett, are you in there?
Oh, he's gone. It's not that he's... what is that? It's a kitty?
Big stretch.
Well, you're not Mr. Tillett.
We sure about that?
Cat.
I'd rather not touch it. The thing stinks to high heaven.
Aww! I can't pet the cat!
Urinals.
I can't reach the window from down here.
I'm not touching the urinals.
This is gonna
The
suck.
door opens a crack, but appears to be blocked from the other side.
Oh, beans.
Mr. Tillett?
What was the squishy noise?
Arthur, are you out there? Judging from the draft coming from below, this door must lead outside. I should investigate further.
Can we just go out and around?
Yeah, I'm going to.
I'd rather...
I'm not touching those urinals. It's not worth it. He ran for it. Oh, Mr. Lucas, how dare.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh,
A glove.
a glove.
A pearly white gent's glove. It's certainly unlike anything Mr. Tillett was wearing.
Interesting.
I'm gonna steal it.
Yes, I am.
Seems rather out of place here. Peculiar. Someone has wedged the door shut. Mr. Tillett. Why would he have done that?
Stop me from following him. Yeah, I don't like the
Did
sound.
Mr. Tillett leave, then block the door behind him? Something strange is going on here.
Yes, it is.
Who was that old chap I saw outside the alley?
Not one of the other old guys I
He
saw.
headed eastward. Maybe I could catch up with him and ask him if he saw Mr. Tillett.
I'm sure that would go well and not be in any way traumatizing.
I suspect the barrels are empty. Otherwise, the locals would be rolling them into their cellars.
A little bit racist,
I
but
suspect
also fair.
Sir?
Please don't go traipsing out into the... Seriously?
Oh, come on.
Come on! You don't even have a coat on, lady! Not a match or a torch in your inventory!
Well done.
The old man has disappeared into the darkness.
You see that house down there? He's probably there.
I'd best turn back to the inn. I don't wish to go knocking door to door.
Yeah, he just disappeared off into the woods.
It's Yorkshire. What else are you supposed to do but steal barrels? Copper wire from time to time. Hey, Stan, your town sucks. In 50 years, Yelp is going to be made, and then this place, it's over for you. My granddaughter's going to bury this place.
There's a light on over at the
The cobbler's is closed.
I think that light is on just so you don't walk out into complete darkness. Alright, well. Last call.
Last orders.
Oh, he's awake again. Maybe.
I should get some sleep. Finding the missing men of Bewley shall have to wait for tomorrow. Good evening, sir.
No, still ain't gonna talk to me. Alright, chess player and Cyril have taken off. Alright. Let's try.
How can I help you?
Have you seen Arthur Tillett?
I thought he were with you.
He went to the lavatory and has not returned.
That sounds like Arthur Tillett.
Oh my.
Don't worry, lass. He'll be back.
Thanks for your time.
As you were.
Yeah, thanks, Stan.
A lovely place to warm oneself.
Well, I guess that's it for us then. I think we're calling it a night. Weird.
Kenneth will be arriving tomorrow at midday. I should get some sleep.
Perhaps a little more time in front of the fire. Anybody drop anything? Doesn't look like it.
Man.
Nah.
Kenneth will be arriving. Yes, I must get some sleep.
Okay, odds on horrible
I
dreams.
shall track down Mr. Shoulder
Aye.
tomorrow.
Miss Bateman,
Yes?
off to bed?
Yes. I'm afraid Mr. Shoulder's let me down.
The rotter. Perhaps he will make himself known tomorrow.
I should hope so. This is turning into a waste of my time.
Ah, don't mind the locals, miss. It's just that we don't get a lot of visitors in Bewley.
Quite.
They mean well, believe me.
Sure.
Sure, Mr. Kemp.
Please, call me Stanley.
Good night, Stanley.
Sleep well, Miss Bateman.
Dreams. We're gonna have horrible dreams. Single candle. Boomst, Dareth! Oh, it's the key!
Hey!
Hey, buddy, are you scared? Remember, this game warms about jump scares. It's just a kitty.
Just a little guy.
Quite can be an absolutely devastating word when delivered in the first day. Adventus. Did you sleep in your clothes? I mean...
Such horrid dreams.
Thank you. That cat has definitely seen some shit.
Bolted from the inside, just as I left it last night.
Then how did the cat get in? Bolted from the inside? How did the cat get in?
As I suspected, I must have dreamt of that wretched-looking cat.
Wasn't that bad.
He wasn't wretched.
I must say I'm relieved. Right then. Let's see if I can track down the elusive Leonard Shoulder. I'm rather anxious to get to this barrow. I also wonder what happened to Mr. Tillett.
Probably home, sleeping it off. Alright.
The candle has melted. It's not much use anymore. Perhaps Mr. Kemp will replace it this evening. I've too much to do today. I've stored my case in there, a box within a box.
I don't think there's anything further to...
I've hung my dress inside. Aside from that, the wall... I don't wish to carry the bowl around with me.
But the jug yesterday was fine.
Well, it was useful, actually. Thank you. So, anything I can pick up, I will. Random stuff in town, it all goes in my bag.
Good morning, Miss Bateman.
Good day, Stanley.
Anybody here? Oh. I'd like breakfast, please.
Did you sleep well, Miss Bateman?
No. I should tell him about that cat. And he's going to tell me, what cat?
Not really. I have the rather queer recollection of a cat entering my room last night.
A cat, you say?
Yes, an odd-looking grey one. I must have been dreaming, as I locked the door and windows before I went to sleep. I saw a similar cat in the lavatories while searching for Mr. Tillett.
Ah, Herbert.
Aww.
He's a harmless thing.
We have a name for the kitty. Kitty's name is
He
Herbert.
comes in now and then searching for scraps.
Indeed. Seeing him in the lavatories must have conjured up the strange dream.
The mind is capable of manifesting frightful things, Miss Bateman.
Stanley has seen some shit.
Yeah, it
folks.
sounds like it.
I'm happy to report the rain of yesterday has lifted. It's a clear morning outside. Crisp. I've prepared a room for your assistant. What time will he be arriving today?
His train will get in around midday. Kenneth will also be bringing my excavation equipment.
Oh, aye. What does that entail?
Picks, shovels, buckets, lighting and such. He usually packs it in a large crate. Come to think of it, I'll need somewhere to store it.
You're welcome to use the alley behind the inn for any such bulky items.
Is it safe to do such a thing?
I can assure you the local folk are not thieves, Miss
Are you
Bateman.
kidding? It'll be gone by morning.
Arthur Tillett stole my last two pence for
That's
his
not what
15th ale.
Now, say nothing more of it.
Thank you, Stanley.
I'll let you get on with your day.
I'll be back with my assistant when he arrives.
Miss Bateman,
Yes?
I've something I wish to get off my chest, as it were.
Did you let the cat into my room, Stanley? Oh?
I've been tossing and turning all night, Miss Bateman. I feel rotten, I really do.
What on earth are you talking about?
As you know, I like to run an honest establishment. And well, I have not been honest with you, lass.
Oh.
I do know of HOB'S Barrow.
You do?
I do. Many here do.
I just don't speak of it.
There are stories tied to that place, you know. If I've learned anything in this life, it's that some stones are best left unturned.
But I'm an archaeologist. It's my job to turn stone.
It belongs in a museum.
Old Leonard Shoulder is someone to be wary of too.
Oh.
I can't tell you what to do, lass, but you'd best avoid him.
Why must I be wary of Mr. Shoulder?
The man has a certain reputation.
For what?
You've seen it already. Were he here to meet you last night?
No.
Precisely. A man not to be trusted.
Where does he live?
Where does Mr. Shoulder live?
I can't say for sure. As I think I told you last night, he's a quiet man and keeps to himself.
Serial killer.
He only comes in here to collect his post. Leads me to believe he lives a fair distance away. Certainly not in the village itself.
He lives in the Barrow.
Might someone around Bewley be able to help me find him?
You could ask around. As I say, lass, Bewley folk mean well. Don't forget that.
All right,
Why
tell
lie to me
the
about
Barrow.
HOB'S Barrow?
I know, lass, I know. I feel dreadful.
But why? What are these stories you speak of?
They're important for my research, because I'm a plucky heroine.
I really can't tell you more. If you insist on visiting that place, you'll have to seek out Mr. Shoulder.
If you're going to engage in the foul ritual, you might as well do it properly.
He brought you here. He should be the one to tell you.
I must say, Mr. Kemp, this is all quite puzzling. I've never let local superstitions stop me in the past. I pride myself on being a woman of logic and reason.
Oh no,
I've no
I'm
time
so
to waste on
dead.
such matters.
I'm so dead.
As I say, seek out Mr. Shoulder. He can tell you more.
Where is the Barrow?
Where is HOB'S Barrow?
I don't know. I say that on my mother's grave, Miss Bateman.
I now find that hard to believe.
Yeah, seriously.
The moors are vast, lass. I'd tend not to go wandering out there. A grown man could lose himself and not be seen again.
Also fair.
I shall return later.
Good day to you, lass.
I've engaged in a systematic campaign of disinformation and I've greatly impinged on your quality of life. Have a good one.
Hold on.
It seems I may be fighting a battle against some sort of local superstition. Is there a single barrow in England that doesn't have some ghastly tale attached to it?
Had you ever considered there might be a reason for that?
Hogwash. All of it.
Oh, God.
Look, there's
I
birds.
have a few hours until Kenneth arrives. I should use this time to find Mr. Shoulder.
Look, there's birds in the window box.
The window box is well out of reach.
All right, let's go check the alley.
I love you just walking past the dude. He's like, fuck you all, I'm busy.
I am. All right, who are you?
Hello? My name is Thomasina, and you are?
Now then, that's none of your concern, love.
What do you do around here?
Hey up, you're not scared of sticking your neb in. I look after the churchyard. Dig the graves.
Well, I dig up treasures too. I dig up graves too.
What can you tell me about the church?
Aye, it's a church.
There it is.
Quite.
Quite. Tell me
What
about the
can you
town.
tell me about Bewley?
Not much around here, love. Not worth mentioning to you, like.
I see.
And when did you transfer in from Newcastle?
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
My God.
I don't know out about no Leonard Shoulder.
Sphincter says out.
What
Out.
can you tell me about HOB'S Barrow?
Not to be found digging around in those things.
You know of local barrows, then?
Don't concern yourself.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
It kills you, doesn't it?
Ta-ra! Bye then.
I have
Yeah,
nothing
wish
else
you
to
dead.
ask.
Okay.
Oh, and yeah, Zolia and I have both been in this town. Finger, finger, roses will die in Act 2. I tis you. I'm the child.
Who is yawning?
It's the young woman. You can see her
is?
yawning. Can we just stop and appreciate that there is nothing more London than you are in a tiny town with one square. There are two people in it, and
Good
you go
day.
as far as you possibly can around them to avoid talking to
Hello,
them.
miss.
Oh, yeah.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Betty.
Nice to meet you, Betty. What are you up to?
My brother is practicing his sword fighting technique. I'm to watch him until he tires himself out.
I'm tireless.
All right, I love you, kid. You're amazing.
This time last month it were all about his teaspoon collection. This month it's swords.
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Wow.
What do you know of HOB'S Barrow?
Our parents don't like us talking to strangers, miss.
So you know of it?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Goodbye.
Bye, miss.
Hello?
Yes.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Douglas.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Douglas. That's a great sword technique you have.
Thanks, miss. Mr. Crozier's gonna make me a real one when I turn 12. I'm preparing myself to fight the lantern worm.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, tell
We're
people.
boned. We are so boned.
Oh wow. Okay, this kid is the new MVP of the game. Oh, here we go. It lets me ask.
What is the lantern worm?
It's gonna come back and get us all. John Lantern thought he killed it at the River Ware.
He's now the archaeology
But my
assistant.
father told me it still lives. We must all be prepared.
The lantern worm isn't real, Douglas. Father just told you that to get you out of his hair.
Not true. I saw it slithering out by the beck. Like a giant eel it were. I ran home so fast I thought I would fly.
Sorry, miss. My brother has a vivid imagination.
Children often do at his age.
I'll keep training. You will all thank me when I thrust my sword deep into its fat belly.
Douglas, this lady doesn't want to hear your nonsense.
Actually, I think we do.
Do you like living in Bewley?
Yeah, I do. Are you from the city?
I'm from a long way away.
You must have come on the train. I love watching all the steam puff up into the sky.
Have you been on the train yourself?
No, miss. Our parents don't have the money for train tickets. Father says we have all we need here in Bewley.
Perhaps this nice lady would like to take you away with her on the train.
No, I need to stay and protect Bewley from the lantern worm.
I swear to God, this kid is actually going to be like the clinch at the end of the game.
Who's
isn't
Mr.
he?
Crozier?
He's a blacksmith.
I can hear him right over there.
His forge is just over there on the other side of the square.
Don't you think 12 years of age is a little young for a real sword?
I'll be a master swordsman by then.
Of course you will.
Do you know a man called Leonard Shoulder?
That's a funny name.
So no.
Have you heard of HOB'S Barrow?
What's that?
A local burial mound.
Our parents don't let us wander far from the village.
What's a burial mound?
Don't you mind about that, Douglas.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, miss.
I love you, Douglas.
You're the greatest.
I also love how Betty's like, I'm not helping you, and I'm not saying anything, but I'm also not going to stop you talking to my little brother, because that means I don't have to.
Awesome.
A fantastic specimen. Alas, it is not mine to take. Good day.
Yes?
Mr. Crozier, I presume.
Aye, George Crozier, at your service.
My name is Thomasina.
Aye. Can I help you?
Are you a Bewley native, Mr. Crozier?
Aye, born and bred. That's where my father's forge before mine.
How is business faring?
I do an honest trade. There'll always be horses needing shoes and farmers needing tools. You let me know if you need out made or mended.
Say again?
One of those things is true.
I'll do you a fair price.
Thank you, Mr. Crozier.
Have a good night, Gremlin.
Have a good night, Grim.
I noticed your spectacular fossil specimen.
Oh, aye. I collect them. This one is called,
Ammonite.
I'm impressed, lass.
From the Jurassic period, I'd venture.
Do you collect them too, then?
My true interests lie in comparatively modern history.
Oh, aye. Well, I do love a fossil. It's important to remember that we all end up in the soil eventually.
Oh my gosh!
Come to Yorkshire. Stay a while. Stay forever. We're not really that bothered. Just don't
Quite.
talk to us.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
We don't get many visitors here, outside of market days. But there's plenty of work for the village blacksmith. Where are you from, then?
I arrived yesterday on the train from London, by way of Derby.
I'm sorry, could you repronounce that word with an E in it, please? This is one of my pet peeves. I hate that that is pronounced Derby. It is. We're just gonna move on because Wendy's gonna get mad at me, but
Leicestershire.
Derby, it has an E.
Oh, aye. I've heard about
I've
London.
heard about London.
I've heard about London.
What have you heard?
Plenty of factories there.
Accurate.
Yes, indeed. The city is always changing and moving forward.
Really? I thought that's what the M25 was for. To keep it contained.
Hey-oh!
Too busy for me, though, lass. I prefer a quieter pace. Aye.
Tell me about market days.
When do market days run in Bewley?
Once or twice a month.
God.
The next one is tomorrow.
How convenient.
How delightful.
Unless your vice is cabbages, there'll be naught to interest a young lady.
Cabbages? Cabbage vendor? Secret tunnels?
I
My
don't mind a
cabbages.
cabbage.
I know, Wendy. I know.
Then you're in luck.
Do you know a man by the name of Leonard Shoulder?
Oh, aye. Old Leonard.
Have you seen him recently?
No, not recently.
Do you know where he lives?
Why all these questions, lass?
I need to speak with him. He invited me to Bewley.
Oh, he'll turn up. I've seen him in the plough and furrow from time to time.
But do you know where he lives? I need to find him.
I believe he lives somewhere out on the moors.
Of course he does.
Can't tell you out more than that.
Out there, not here.
Thank you, Mr. Crozier. Do you know of a local landmark named HOB'S Barrow?
There's a fair many barrows found out on the moors, lass. Too many to put a name to. Not a soul in Bewley
It's her
pays
yawning
the
all
God
minimum.
the
damn it,
time.
Betty. That was on you.
Doing it.
God damn it. Get in the
Thanks for your
game.
time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
He wasn't awful.
The bucket is rusty and full of holes. Perhaps this belongs to a merchant.
I go to the church, maybe? Yes.
Oh, the granny.
Memorial.
Shit's getting real now. Trowel. Get the trowel.
Excuse me, do you think anyone would mind if I borrowed this trowel?
You help yourself, dear. Father Roach won't mind lending it. Just be sure to put it back when you're finished.
Of course, thank you.
It is more blessed to give than to receive.
Oh, see,
dear.
they got that wrong. It should have been blessed. Don't know why I need a trowel, but I'm gonna pick up anything you'll let me Let's look at the memorial plaques, shall we?
In memory of Mabel Hurst.
Oh, looks like it wants to run an ad break. So why don't we take 3 minutes for capitalism and then an old woman with cake?
And we're back.
Now we're back. Okay. I want cake, but I've just realized we have no money.
A fine assortment of baked goods. A lovely treat for those. Hello.
It sucked.
Good day. Would you like to buy one of these cakes, pet?
I would, but I'm broke.
What kind of cakes do you have?
I have some lovely Bakewell puddings. The sweetest marriage of almond and jam.
I mean,
can
she's
tell you're
not wrong.
from around here, because if you were, you would know about my Bakewell puddings. They are quite famous.
Oh, bless.
Alas, I'm not carrying any money with me.
That's unfortunate, pet. I'm sorry. I can't give them away for free. The money goes to the church, you see, and one cannot shirk one's duty to the church.
I understand. My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Mrs. de Plancy.
A pleasure to meet you, Mrs. de Plancy.
Likewise, pet.
Tell me about yourself, Mrs. de Plancy.
About me? What would you possibly want to know about me?
It's all her fault. She's in a red scarf.
I
I've been attending St. Edmund's Church my whole life. I always want to help where I can, so I sell my baked goods and all the proceeds go to its upkeep. This place means so much to me.
Very sweet. Tell me about the church.
What can you tell me about St. Edmund's Church?
Isn't it the finest building? It's been standing here since the 12th century.
It's locking down an immortal god.
The box pews in the nave are very fine and date back to the 17th century. The door is open if you'd like to worship.
Thank you, Mrs. Duplancy.
So cakes.
Your cakes look delicious.
I can assure you they are.
As soon as Kenneth arrives with my pennies, I need it.
You'll not find better in the entire county.
Do you know a local man called Leonard Shoulder?
Yes, I know Leonard. What business do you have with him?
It's a long story, but I'm trying to find where he lives.
It's in the game, Wendy.
I'm afraid I don't know, dear. Father Roach has access to the parish register. He might be able to help you.
What can you tell me about Father Roach?
He is a lovely man and an exemplary servant of the Lord. He's been the vicar of St. Edmund's for many years.
How many?
Where can I find Father Roach?
At this time of day, he'll be taking his exercise in Herne Wood, to the west of the village.
Thank you. I'll go find him.
Be sure to listen out for his merry whistling.
Oh,
Such
dear.
a jolly man.
What do you know of HOB'S Barrow?
HOB'S what?
HOB'S Barrow, a local burial mound.
The only place of burial I know about and care for is in this very churchyard.
I'm sure it is.
Thank you for your time.
Lord be with you.
Absolutely gonna go look inside the church.
Goodness me, look at these box pews.
Love a good box pew.
I've never seen any as tall as that before. Most unusual architecture, even for the Normans.
Flowers, a necklace, a plaque. Look at these books.
The pews are contained within compartments that can be locked. I've seen a similar design in other Norman churches around England, but this is a particularly impressive example.
Yeah, 2 black bottles was a good one.
The flowers have long since dried out. I don't want them.
Welcome back, Jorge.
A memorial list of former vicars. They stretch back several hundred years. Is that a necklace? Someone has left a necklace hanging here. A silver cross. Sterling by the look of it. Maybe
Yoink.
I can reunite it with its owner.
I'm having that.
I've no time for such things. This must be where the local vicar sacrifices the newborns. Stained glass depictions of various biblical scenes. It's not my specialist area. This must be where the local vicar sacrifices the newborns.
Did she really say that? That's quite a thing to say. Another door.
It's locked.
I mean, well into the woods. That looks like the forest. Oh, I can hear him whistling to the left here. Can you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Into the woods. Why were you throwing up? Okay.
Very sorry.
That was...
Okay.
Oh, the shame.
It's, everybody pukes. It's fine.
This malaise will not pass. Oh, the nausea. I need your help, young lady.
Tell me what you need.
All right, let's save here a second.
Yeah.
Let the blood from my arm.
I'm sorry,
what?
Oh.
Excuse me?
Got me. I beg you.
Hang on.
So just before we dive into this, we are all paying attention to the fact that he was merrily whistling, pardon me, until we saw him, and then he puked.
The vicar looks dreadfully ill. Are you sure this is the only way, Father?
I beg you. It's the only cure for this torturous malady.
Ooh.
Don't have a knife.
Don't really want to cut him with a trowel.
The vicar looks dreadful. Ouch! The broken lens is extremely sharp. The vicar looks
Examine the vomit.
Are you sure?
I beg. It's the only.
I'm not going near it. Ouch! The broken lens. The vicar's spectacles lie. Ouch!
So we need to glove.
The broken lens.
Come here.
A fine white glove. I found it in the alleyway. Perhaps I shouldn't risk soiling this glove until I find its owner.
Okay. Good idea. Maybe the trowel?
Trusty trowel. This one has seen better. I don't think that will help me pick up the broken glass.
How about
I'm
my
not sure what
handkerchief?
that would achieve. A gift from my... This handkerchief was a gift from my mother. I hope she will understand.
Laundry happens.
This should work.
Also, you've maybe got 3 cuts on your hand now, so the hanky's going to come in handy any minute.
So you... This is very strange.
Are you sure you want me to do this?
Yes, it will cure me of my ills.
I shall do as you ask, Father.
Okay. Content warning, folks. I'm not sure if they're going to, like, smash cut into
Will
this
it,
or anything.
though?
Nicely handled. Here's another pair of
Thank the
spikes.
Lord for my spare pair. God bless. I already feel quite better.
I'm glad, Father.
The rapid healing properties of bloodletting cannot be overstated.
Think they can.
Oh my.
I'm Frederick Roach, vicar of St. Edmund's Church.
My name is Thomasina Bateman. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Also, hi, Sugar.
Are you feeling better?
Yes, thank you.
What ails you, Father Roach?
I just ate a rotten berry, that's all.
We don't have time to unpack that.
I like to pick blackberries for my supper, you see. They are quite delicious, as long as you mind the bramble. My apologies again. I wish we had met in different circumstances.
Are you from Bewley originally?
I was born in our very own St. Edmund's. It's quite the
You
story.
were born in the church.
Do tell.
My mother was sheltering there as a frightful tempest raged.
Oh dear.
And lo, Did her waters break right there and then in that pew?
Wow.
One could say that you were born into your role, Father.
Indeed. When my mother told me the story as a young boy, I knew that this was my calling.
St. Edmunds is a fine building.
Thank you for saying so. It's hard work keeping her in good shape, but our congregation is always willing to lend a hand in the Lord's name.
What is it like being the vicar here?
Every day is a blessing, my
Except
child.
for the ones where you throw up?
I have a great love for our parish, and the Lord looks after us.
Sure he does.
What about your congregation?
Numbers have fallen over the years, I must say. But those that remain are faithful and full of his spirit.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
It's a quiet town. The railway line, which I presume you arrived by, is the only news of note we've had here for years.
I've heard the new station has received a mixed reaction.
I've heard many a debate, it's true, but my role is not to adjudicate on that matter. I'm very busy in my own work, you see.
And what would that be?
I'm looking for Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, yes? Are you a relative?
No, it's a long story, but he invited me to Bewley.
And he didn't tell you his address?
He was to meet me last night at the Plough and Furrow, but he never came.
I see. Well, let me welcome you to Bewley on his behalf.
Thank you, Father. Do you know
Where
where
is
Mr. Shoulder
he?
lives?
Let me think. It's been many moons since I've paid him a visit.
Perhaps you could allow me to take a look at the parish register.
No need. I remember it now.
Mm-hmm.
A fair hike across the moors.
Could you please give me directions?
I'll take you there myself. It's the least I can do after you aided me so.
Sure. Thanks.
Capital. Thank you.
Thanks for that.
Just let me know when you're ready to pay him a visit. I'll be resting here for the time being.
What do you know of HOB'S Barrow?
I can't say I've heard of it.
It's supposedly a famous local landmark.
I'm afraid I know nothing about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Or...
Thank you for your time.
Lord be with you.
All right,
And
before
also
we
with
go...
you. God fucking damn it.
I know. Just want to look around a little bit.
Yeah,
more
I'll
about
just be taking a constitutional young lady next to this puke.
There's a
I have
whole...
no desire to go rooting about in there.
Call yourself
No
an
doubt home to
excavationist.
many a woodland.
I shall see you later this evening, gents. Well, I say.
Oh, God.
Greetings,
Oh,
my
no. Who have we run into?
For those of you who played the old Deadpool PS3 game, the moment these guys appeared, my brain went, "Who the fuck is that?"
Hello, sir.
Okay, where's the...
A pause on your beauty, for I shall see you again soon.
What? I bet it's his, though. I bet it's his glove. How do I save the game again?
Wait.
Yeah.
Some nerve.
Thanks for that, Josephus Rogan.
Lady, you're blushing.
Hey, now.
I most certainly am not.
Ooh. What are you doing here, folks?
What are we doing, fellas?
Sorry, lass. No way through here today.
Says who?
Lord Panswick.
Oh, there he is!
Now
Panswick.
get back before you find yourself under a falling tree.
Sir, have you not seen my sensible shoes? I am clearly a follower of
Tell
Sappho.
me, who was that arrogant man here just now?
Just someone passing by.
It sounded like you knew him better than that.
I don't mean to be disrespectful, but that's none of your business.
That's pretty fucking disrespectful, actually, my
Who
guy.
is Lord Panswick?
Our governor.
He's the governor of the whole town.
All right, Owen, back to work now.
He lives in Bewley.
Aye, not far away. But his lordship doesn't like questions. Or visitors.
Dun, dun, dun!
Now please leave us to our work.
What are you doing here?
What does it look like I'm doing? We're chopping down trees.
There is no need to be sarcastic.
We're employed by Lord Panswick. He's ordered us to gather logs from his woods. That's what we're doing.
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
No, I don't. Can you let me get back to my work now?
Have you heard of a place called HOB'S Barrow?
Can't say I have.
Why are you gathering logs for Lord Panswick?
By heck, you ask a lot of questions. If you must know, his lordship is repairing an old ruin on his land. We need the timber for the restoration work.
Oh.
How intriguing. What type of ruin is Lord Panswick restoring?
An old chapel.
I should rather like to see it.
Not possible. His lordship does not welcome visitors to his estate.
An old
And these
chapel.
are his woods.
Aye, his lordship owns most of the lands around these parts.
Thanks for your time.
We'll be done by tomorrow morning. Come back then if you want to explore the woods. Lass, as I told you, there's no way down the path today.
You'll not be going down this path. Look there too. Squirrel.
I have no desire to go.
Right, red squirrel. Can't think of anybody else we needed to talk to in the town. So let me find a place to save. Where should I go next? Oh, I have got some shortcuts, it looks like. Ooh. New locations can... Okay. Here's my to-do list. Still can't find Mr. Shoulder. It says I still should explore Bewley. Let's go explore some more Bewley, shall we? Just real quick. This side of the town, isn't it? Talk to everybody. Haven't tried this door.
I don't think anyone is home.
What about this door?
No one here.
You can get out to that next street over.
Over here, maybe? What?
Royal Mail, Postmaster's Residence. This must be the local post office. A storeroom of some kind. It's rather empty.
But this is where he gets his post.
I don't think anyone is home.
Try that door? No. We're trying. We already explored.
It's a slightly wacky door.
Oh, here's another plaque. What's this one say?
I can't remove the plaque.
I don't want to remove the plaque. This is the vicarage,
I can't
isn't
remove
it?
a small plaque.
So that's where the priest lives.
But he's not there.
I don't think anyone is home.
Slightly unusual in my experience that it is geographically separate to the church.
Talk to this guy. Look out back again.
The road disappears over the horizon. I see nothing but moorland.
Oh, see, this is me right there, that little blink. Nope. Alright, there's one last door to try, and then I think that's it.
Nobody home.
Nope, nobody wants to talk to me. Alright, let's go back to the vicar, and then we'll save.
I have this very strong mental image of you walking past the guy leaning on the pub, and without even making eye contact, just doing that at eye level as you walk past.
I did look at the town cross the other night, Wendy, but we can look at it again.
The cross denotes this as the site of a market, or perhaps a site of traditional religious significance.
Wish I could buy the cakes. I have no money for cake.
You didn't go right past the church.
Oh, okay. Good catch. We went in the church. We have a trowel now for no discernible reason.
Without Kipling there.
Oh, here's the graveyard.
Ooh.
There's that bird with the red eyes again. Right at us. Fresh grave.
This appears to be a recently dug, unmarked grave. William Paxton, modest and gentle of heart.
Oh, bless.
Here lies Elizabeth Farnaby. Samuel Bryden. Death is only a shadow across the path to heaven. Joseph Davis.
I wonder if these are supporters.
Here lies Margaret Tillett, beloved mother, wife, and sister.
So, his... of relation to Mr. Tillett.
His mom.
Forever in light, Anne Kemp.
Stanley's wife.
Aww.
John Purchase, dearly beloved husband of Florence.
There's another way to go over here.
A bench.
With a plaque.
Margaret's Lookout. I wonder who Margaret is, or was.
Cairn.
I've seen cairns like this all over England, quite common. The locals might be alarmed if I dismantle their cairn. The moors continue for miles in this direction. I don't wish to lose my way.
Okay, well... Bunny! There's a bird. It's down this way. Oh, God.
That's probably fine.
I'm not sure if these are poisonous or edible.
Maybe don't touch them or go near them in any way, shape,
I
or
better
form.
not touch them. They could be...
Seems wise.
The moors stretch into the distance.
Okay, well... I wonder if that counts as our... We have explored Bewley. Alright, I think we're going to go back to the vicar and save and leave it there for tonight. I'm not going in the fairy circle. Absolutely not, I know better. Not without a cake, at the very least.
That's going to be a puzzle in like 2 hours. You know that, right?
Quite likely. Not so happily whistling anymore. I determined when I stood back up, Wendy. I just got back up. All right, now let's save. Off with the vigor.
I would have gone with, yeah, what the fuck, Leonard? But, you know, yours works too.
I don't know if you sit there for a while, if something happens, we can give that a try next time. Right. Let's just take a real short, like 1 minute break. I won't even run it as, I'll just run. And then you will be right back.
Shenanigans.
But then I have to do everything manually. It'll be enough. We'll be right back.